Good evening and welcome. You're watching the NewsTrack. I'm Rahul Kanwal. Despite the massive clampdown against illegal immigration in the United States, migration centers in Punjab are continuing to flourish, continuing to try and con gullible youngsters in the state of Punjab into trying to spend a fortune in finding a way to head to the United States. Operation Dunki is my top focus, an India Today special investigation coming up on the NewsTrack tonight.
Hundreds of deportees return. Prime Minister calls for a crackdown on trafficking ecosystem. India Today probes immigration hubs. Illegal immigration rackets revealed. Web of dubious agents unmasked. Operation Dunki. India Today's special investigation.
As plane loads of Indians deported by the United States arrive at the Amritsar airport in Punjab, the focus is back on dubious travel agents and human smugglers who are sending hordes of Indian citizens to foreign lands. India Today's special investigation team has exposed how this multi-million-dollar racket operates out of major immigration hubs in the state of Punjab, where seamless services are offered, from study visas to work permits to permanent residency applications, all of this being done completely illegally and for a hefty fee. Watch this special investigation by India Today's Nitin Jain.
Chasing their dreams for a better, brighter future in a foreign land. Thousands of desperate Indian citizens risk dangerous, treacherous journeys. The aim is to settle down in the US, Canada, Australia, or the UK. These illegal immigration routes entail physical risks and financial loss. In real life too, illegal immigration rackets are selling the same dream. At Krishna Enterprises in Jalandhar city, we met Sahil Verma and his business partner. We introduced ourselves as visitors from Gujarat, seeking assistance in sending our grown-up children abroad. After our interaction with Sahil, we later found that Krishna Enterprises is not even registered with the government to deal with visa and immigration matters. Sahil explained the different options available to us.
सर्बिया तो मूव होना इटली विच बहुत ईजी है। ਅੱਜ ਬੱਚਾ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ 2 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਇਟਲੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਭਾਜੀ ਇਟਲੀ ਭੇਜਣਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਇਟਲੀ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਚੱਕੂਗਾ 2 ਦਿਨ ਮੈਂ ਇਟਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਦੂੰਗਾ ਉਹ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਬਾਈ ਟੈਕਸੀ ਉਹ ਹੋਣੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਡੋਂਕੀ।
He clarified that he could arrange for them to enter Europe but not on a Schengen visa. Instead, he proposed the Serbia to Italy route using the donkey method via a taxi. We were worried about safety, but Sahil clarified that there were different types of donkey routes and the cost depends on the mode of journey one chooses.
जंगला जुमला भी है कि नहीं? अच्छा
कोई जंगल नहीं भाजी।
डोंकी इनू क्या देंदे हैं?
डोंकी भाजी देखो डोंकी बहुत तरह दी है जिन्ना तुसी पैसे खर्चने उस हिसाब नाल डोंकी मिलनी तुहानू।
Sahil even mentioned that though America was deporting illegal immigrants, he could still send people into the US through the donkey routes.
देखो ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ USA ਭਾਜੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਭੇਜਣਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਭੇਜਣਾ ਕਿਤੋਂ ਭੇਜਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਈ 에ਅਰ ਭੇਜੂਗਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਾਈ 에ਅਰ ਹੀ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਪੈਸੇ ਪੇਮੈਂਟ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 2 ਸਟੈਪ 'ਚ ਚੱਕਾਂਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਐਡਵਾਂਸ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਪੇਮੈਂਟਾਂ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਦੇ 2 ਸਟੈਪ 'ਚ ਪੇਮੈਂਟ ਹੋਊਗਾ
ਐਸਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹੋ ਨਾ ਡੋਂਕੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ 25-30 ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਏ ਵਾਲੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜੰਗਲਾਂ ਥਾਣੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਜੇ ਡੋਂਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਬਾਈ 에ਅਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੰਮ ਹੈਗਾ 50 ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਆ ਮੈਕਸੀਕੋ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ। ਅੱਛਾ
To prove his credibility, Sahil showed us a recent video of people being smuggled using the Dunki route. He claimed that 2 of his clients had successfully crossed over using this method.
ये लड़का है जो पीछे बैग पाया ना, ये इधर मकेरियां का लड़का है, इसका भाई पहले चला गया, हमको 7-6 महीने लगाने का.
Sahil even admitted that his business partner had sent his own child via the Dunki route to the US.
भाई का बेटा अमेरिका ही है.
अच्छा, आपका भी बेटा है?
हाँ, अमेरिका, वो भी ऐसे ही गया है.
डंकी करके गया?
वो भी ऐसे ही गया है. हाँ, बाया सर्बिया से गया है वो भी.
Immigration consultants in Jalandhar also openly offer political asylum to those willing to pay. Our investigation led us to one such consultancy, the Visa Engineers. We met consultant Raman at the Visa Engineers office in Jalandhar.
हो जाएगा asylum?
हाँ जी asylum तो हो गया.
कैसे होगा, प्रोसेस क्या है?
वो सर वही टूरिस्ट वीज़ा ते जो विजिट कर ले एक बार उधर जाके जो ਆਪਾਂ स्टेटस चेंज करना ना ਵੀਜ਼ੇ ਦਾ, मतलब टूरिस्ट वीज़ा ਆ ਹੁਣ ਉਹਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਡਿਟੀ ਤਾਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਐਂਟਰੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਉਧਰ ਅਸਾਈਲਮ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ मैं वापस नहीं जाना इंडिया.
नहीं तो वो आप
नहीं, वकील उधर ही सर, हमारे आदमी है उधर.
हाँ, मैं ये पूछ रहा था.
वो है उधर करवा के देंगे.
Raman further advised that we would need to participate in political rallies and get photographs clicked as proof, which would help strengthen our case for asylum.
तो हमें क्या आपको दिखाना होगा
उसके असाइलम के लिए?
हाँ,
असाइलम के लिए बस इधर से जब भी जाना है बता देंगे आपको कि थोड़ा फोटोग्राफ्स वगैरह लेने इधर किधर, मतलब जब भी कुछ इधर रैली वगैरह कुछ भी हो उसमें ऐसे कुछ कनेक्शन रखा कि मैं इस पार्टी से या इससे बिलोंग करता हूँ.
अच्छा,
ऐसा कुछ मैटर वो बना देते हैं उनकी खुद ही.
Raman assured us that their lawyer would apply for political asylum based on the documents provided. The initial embassy fee would be 1.85 lakhs and the full payment would be taken only after the visa was granted. If any document is missing, they would arrange it for an additional fee.
चार्जेस मैक्सिमम आओगे तो एम्बेसी फीस भी आओगे पहला. अच्छा, बिफोर वीजा पहला कोई पैसा नहीं देना, सारे पैसे आफ्टर वीजा लेने जो वीजा लग गया.
This investigation exposes the lucrative business of fake political asylum applications, revealing how agents and legal intermediaries are manipulating the system to facilitate immigration to Canada under false pretext. A report by Special Investigation Teams Nitin Jain in Jalandhar for India Today.
What you've seen so far is part 1 of this India Today special investigation operation Dunki. I have 2 more ground reports from Punjab. I'll play them out in just a moment, but allow me to introduce for a first set of reactions to this big investigation our guest joining us on this broadcast representing the ruling Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab is Sunny Singh Ahluwalia. He's the chairperson of the Water Supply and Sewerage Board and one of the chief spokespersons of the AAP government in Punjab. So welcome. I have Pratap Singh Bajwa, leader of the opposition in the Punjab Legislative Assembly. He's an MLA from Khadian. He's one of the senior most leaders of the Congress party in the state of Punjab. With me in the studio is Pradeep Bhandari. He's a spokesperson of the BJP. I have Shashi Kanji joining us. He's a well-known former Director General of Police in Punjab. And I'll have some immigration experts joining us in a moment from now. I want to go across to Dr. Ahluwalia because it is the AAP government that has the most to answer. Despite the clampdown by Donald Trump's government in the United States, despite suffering the ignominy of hundreds of Indians being sent back via these immigration deportation flights, why is it that your government is not able to shut down these illegal immigration centers? Everybody knows which centers these are, where they operate from. It's happening under the nose of your government. There is no lieutenant governor to stop you from doing your job. Why aren't you doing it, sir?
Definitely, it is the duty of the ruling party to check the illegal migration or whatever happens in the state of Punjab. But there are some rules for it. We cannot shut down that on very first day. The investigation and special teams have already been done, and we are already working on it. And special teams have been made. And what you have shown, I've just seen your 5 different rules of the different agencies. What you have shown, definitely the Punjab government is working on it, and we have made special laws so that they don't go to some high courts and get sustained from this. But we need a proper method to stop them. We cannot stop them in next 5 days, 10 days. There is a procedure that we are following, and we are already doing it. But at the same time, I will request you that illegal migration didn't started 2 years back. It is an old story. The letters of asylum were given from some member parliaments as well. What was the reason that people left Punjab and went to out in maybe in US or in Canada? There are many reasons for it. So you cannot blame that only Aam Aadmi Party has sent. These are the old people. Yes, we have to check, and there are some more reports coming in from other countries from where they are going. There are some another ways, and there are some another agencies which are sending them through some immigration companies.
I want to get reactions. Pradeep Bhandari, I'll start with you. AAP's first reaction, this is an old racket. You've been in power with the Akalis in Punjab. The Congress has been in power. They're saying, don't blame us. They're saying we're taking action. We can't suddenly just shut all these agencies down. We have to see whether they're doing something illegal or not.
Well, I question the intent of the AAP government to take action, because February 18, 2025, even the Punjab and Haryana High Court has asked the Aam Aadmi Party government, and it has given it a 30-day notice, because it has not been able to act against fake travel agents, it has not been able to establish immigration checkpost, and it has been asked to act. And this is not a recent phenomena. A year back in September 2024, the United States of America's Assembly in Delhi had written to the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab that it is not acting against the illegal immigration racket which is running primarily from Punjab. So the issue here, Rahul, is, which is what your report is also suggesting, that if reporters and investigative journalists can find them, why is the Aam Aadmi Party government not being able to do so? And we've not seen a decline in this in the recent past. So if there is no decline, if the Punjab and Haryana High Court is questioning, your report is also establishing, I question the intent of the state to not act and politicize it.
Pratap Bajwa, the Aam Aadmi Party says it's an old racket. Many of these happened through MLAs and MPs writing letters for asylum, some arguably from your party as well. They're saying we're doing what we can. We can't just shut down these immigration centers. We have to establish if they're doing something illegal. Do you buy that argument from the AAP government, Mr. Bajwa?
Not at all, Rahul. Not even a single member of parliament of the Congress has ever been involved with these kind of in this kind of activity. But the only thing is that, see, Rahul, I want to make it clear, this is nothing new, this is old, that is right. But the numbers have gone up. Number two, I want to say one thing. The whole of the police force, you talk about the drug menace, you talk about interstate gun racket running or immigration. In all these illegal acts, it is the Punjab police which basically all these immigrants, all these immigration centers run with the support of active support of the Punjab police officers. So the direct responsibility of what is happening of late is with the Chief Minister, because you have your own human trafficking laws of the state, you have laws at the center also, but somehow the government has turned a blind eye towards it. The for the last 3 years, Sir Bhagwant Singh Maan is the Chief Minister and also the Home Minister. They should have acted. They exactly knew. Every single village, hundreds of boys have left. They have sold their lands, they have sold their houses, they have taken money from all their relatives. And I think so. Let them act now, Rahul. What we say is forget about what has happened earlier. Now is the time. Register cases. At least get this money out from these people.
No, I agree that action must be taken now. But I want to go across Shashikant, who's a former DGP of Punjab. Shashikant, this, to me from the outside seems like the Punjab police being complicit. Who the agents are in cities like Jalandhar, in cities like Amritsar, Patiala, Bathinda, it's known who the agents are. It's not a secret. In that community, in that town, people know who's doing this racket. And yet the Punjab police chooses to look the other way.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. It's an open secret. It's written on the walls who are the guys who are doing this business of sending people illegally to different countries, to Europe, to United States. And let me tell you, this is still continuing. The other day, I had gone out for a coffee to a famous baker here. Two of his guys, they were talking. They were saying, okay, Dunki route which problem te ho gayi hai, but assi the Dunki route ja rahe hai, we have given money. That means this is still going on.
No, but why these people? I don't understand this. If there's such a high chance of getting caught and being sent back, why are these crazy people still wanting to go?
You use the right word, crazy. They're crazy. I don't know why we Punjabis out here, we have got this thing that we want to go abroad at one cost or the other. And talking of police, yes, police is complicit. I remember in about, it was 2011 or 12, we had made a detailed law in Punjab that has not been followed. It's still going on. Yes, police is complicit. These guys are taking money. But again, why these guys are not being posted out and no action is taken against these such persons? It doesn't mean that they have some other senior persons, whether a politician or whether a police guy or talking with the higher echelons. They still remain there.
Okay, that's the point. Sunny Singh Ahluwalia, the fact that the situation for the youth in the state of Punjab on your watch is so abysmal that despite the chance of being caught and being sent back in ignominy, they're still willing to risk 50, 75 lakh rupees or 1 crore in trying to make an illegal bid to get to the United States or elsewhere.
Rahul ji, it is not only in Punjab. Punjab being a border state, you can just check the history of Punjab. In 1984, what happened in Punjab? Then came the terrorism. Then came the drugs. It is a border state. The people have to understand the borders are porous. And from the borders, the drones are coming in. The animation is coming. The drugs are coming. Who is responsible? Only Punjab? Only our group? Because you know with the danger of the Pakistan cannot defeat India. But they try to invade India. They try to enter India through different routes. We have to understand the employment problem has been less during the Aam Aadmi Party government. The Bhagwan Singh Maan on the very first day said, we will bring back our Indians to our country to work in India. Not like this. So it is our responsibility. It is not only Punjab's responsibility. It is the responsibility of India as well.
But let Pradeep Bhandari respond that the BSF is on the border, the Home Ministry is responsible, the Army is responsible. And despite that, if drugs are coming in, drones are coming in, you are as much a part of the problem.
Well, we are acting against drugs and drone. The larger issue at this moment is there is a racket which is running in Punjab. The state government of Punjab, which is the Aam Aadmi Party government, has to act. A few weeks back, the Ministry of External Affairs had released a report according to which out of 212 registered travel agents in Punjab, 80 have already expired their license and they are continuing to operate. Your report also establishing the fact that they are known individuals in societies, so they could only operate with local political nexus. Aam Aadmi Party has more than 80 MLAs, which means that many of the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs would have been involved in this racket with these illegal travel agents. This is why this is mushrooming. And this is just not what I am saying, Rahul. Yes, just on February 18, the Punjab and Haryana High Court has reiterated these claims. So can the representative from the Aam Aadmi Party government tell us that what has he done in the recent years in order to curb it? There is no intent from the state to act. That is the primary issue here.
Okay, I'll put that question, but I also want to show viewers part 2 of this investigation because it's a complex web of unscrupulous immigration agencies and agents. They promise to send you abroad, but at a massive cost, exploiting loopholes. There are several who are desperate to find some way of going abroad and they are gullible and willing to fall prey. Here is part 2 of India Today's special investigation, Operation Dunki.
Our investigation uncovered another method used for illegal immigration: contractual marriages. This option allows individuals to obtain visas on the pretext of being a dependent spouse. We visited Friends Immigration Services in Jalandhar to dig deeper into this scheme. We posed as clients for a 32-year-old man with only a 10th class pass certificate and who had been unsuccessful in obtaining a UK visa. Karan, a consultant at Friends Immigration Services, agreed to help us.
स्टडी का कैसे होगा वो स्टडी?
जैसे मैरिज करा के स्पाउस पे भेजेंगे, फिर यूके स्पाउस साथ में जाएगा, ठीक है?
स्पाउस है कहाँ उसकी?
तो लड़की फिर ढूंढ के देंगे, मैरिज होगी है, उसमें उनका टाइम लग जाना काफी।
हाँ कोई बात नहीं, तो आप बात कर रहे हो।
जाएगा, उसके बाद में मैरिज करा के जाएगा, जो वर्क परमिट है वो लड़के का साथ लग के जाएगा, तो लड़की का स्टडी लग के जाएगा, 3 साल का केस होगा।
ठीक है।
Karan explained that their agency would find a well-educated girl, ensuring an easy visa approval. The marriage contract would be signed and all expenses would have to be borne by the client.
लड़की आप ढूंढोगे?
हाँ, अगर बोल दोगे तो लड़की ढूंढेगा, तो समय लग जाएगा, पर वो भी चीज हो जाती है सर, उसके अच्छे ग्रेड होना सब कुछ ऐसे, तो उसके बाद में तो जब लड़की को भी जाना, वो सारा खर्चा वगैरह भी लड़कों वालों को ही देखना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, तो भेज देंगे वहाँ पे, सारा यही चीज है, ये प्रोसीजर आगे चलते। पहला काम होगा लड़की मिलना, जब लड़की मिल जाएगी आपको कॉल कर देंगे, आपके सामने गेट टुगेदर सामने बिठा के बात करवा देंगे, सब कुछ डन हो जाएगा। उसके बाद में जब होगा, हाँ भेज देते हैं, ठीक है, फिर आपकी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मैरिज होगी, फोटोग्राफ होगी, सारा वो लगते हैं, एल्बम वगैरह तैयार कराते हैं, वीडियो वगैरह, क्योंकि वो आगे एम्बेसी में दिखानी पड़ती है कि स्पाउस है जा रहा है, तो वीजा लग के आता है। जब वीजा लग के आएगा फिर तो नॉर्मल आपको जाने जाए।
The fake marriages are arranged in Indraprastha near Football Chowk in Jalandhar. After securing the visa, both the man and the woman can live separately in the UK.
अपना हाँ फुटबॉल चौक के पास है इंद्रप्रस्थ, वहाँ पे करवाते हैं मैरिज, सारा कुछ वहीं पे होगा। तो बाकी खर्चे की बात तो सारी बताएंगे, मेरे को इतना नहीं पता। तो इसमें ये होता है कि दोनों लोग का वीजा यहीं से लग के जाता है, जो लड़के का होता है वर्क परमिट लग के जाता है, लड़की का स्टडी का लग के जाता है 3 साल के लिए, 3 या 2 साल के लिए लग के जाता है। तो जब वहां पहुंचेंगे, लड़का 2 साल काम करेगा और लड़की स्टडी करेगी। जितने साल लड़की की स्टडी है, लड़का उसको मतलब कमा के सारा कुछ फीस वगैरह उसी को निकालनी पड़ेगी लड़की भी। जब उसकी स्टडी पूरी हो जाएगी तो उसका भी वहां पे वर्क परमिट लग जाएगा। उसके बाद में लड़का जाना चाहता है वो अपना अलग, लड़की अपना अलग जा सकती है।
Ved Zenith Institute claims to be licensed by the Punjab government to send people abroad. But our investigation uncovered a different reality. We visited the institute in Jalandhar and met head counsellor Sunena. We posed as clients looking to send a man abroad permanently, as he had an attempt to murder case against him in India.
मैम मैं फिर आपको बता रहा हूँ, इस पे 307 का मुकदमा है।
अगर उसकी आपने शो नहीं करना, हमने कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं लेना। अगर आप टूरिस्ट पे जाते हो उस पे भी नहीं लगता, विजिट एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी नहीं चाहिए, आपने शो नहीं करना।
Sunena assured us that no police clearance certificate was required for a visitor visa.
इसकी एफआईआर की कॉपी की तो जरूरत नहीं है ना, इसकी एफआईआर की कॉपी की
नहीं, वो हमने शो ही नहीं की, क्योंकि विजिट एम्प्लॉयमेंट में वो पुलिस वाला नहीं चाहिए, हमें पीसीसी नहीं चाहिए।
Sunena suggested sending him on a visitor visa, where he would later transition into a work visa without background checks.
ये कौन सी कंट्री में भेज रहे हो आप इसको?
आप बता दीजिए, मैं तो स्पेन का कर रही हूँ।
हाँ स्पेन का।
ठीक है, स्पेन का है।
ये विजिट पे जाएगा तो ग्रुप में जाएगा ना मम्मी?
हाँ, कंपनी का ऑनर लेने आएगा, कंपनी का स्टाफ आएगा
लेने आएगा, और फिर ये वहाँ पर काम करेगा, फूड प्रोसेसिंग में आप इसको लगवा देंगे।
हाँ जी,
फिर वहाँ जाके सेटल हो जाएगा।
हाँ जी, यही एक हम आपकी हेल्प ऐसे कर सकते हैं, और तो नहीं है।
The cost of bypassing legal checks? Just 1.5 lakh rupees. The investigation exposes how immigration agents exploit legal loopholes to send criminals abroad, highlighting an urgent need for stricter regulations. A report by Special Investigation Teams Nitin Jain in Jalandhar for India Today.
What is noteworthy is that there is a lot of focus on illegal immigration at this moment because of these return flights. Despite that, days after these flights came back, our reporter is able to capture all of this in gory detail. It clearly shows how brazenly this racket is operating. I want to put that question, Pratap Bajwa. Mr. Bajwa, the fact that there's been this big headline about illegal immigrants being sent back doesn't seem to have dissuaded anyone at all. The racket is flourishing, the migration centers are open, they're giving ideas. There is no fear at all about getting caught.
See, Rahul, exactly that's what I said. It is because of these police officers, and they have been here for a very long time. And another thing, Rahul, you are talking about the donkey route, where Punjabis pay around 50 lakh rupees, but Haryanvis pay 60. You would be surprised about the audacity of these immigration centers. They have also sent a couple of 100 boys straight to the Russian army, fighting on the Ukraine front. And donkey route se to even then there are chances to get saved. You will be maximum as you are there in the jail and you are sent back. You are sent to the borders, fighting for the Russians on the Ukraine border. This is what the immigrants are doing, and there's no fear of the government. Because these police, you would be surprised, Rahul. Most of these travel agents have an army of police officials as the gunmen, security guards. 8 or 10 of these guys, because either a SP or a DIG or a SSP or a IG is in close net with these guys, and they are given policemen to guard these guys. They are traveling in bigger land cruisers and other. They are just like the Mexican mafia or the Colombian mafia. They are operating like that in Punjab.
Tejinder Pal Singh Nalwa is an immigration expert. Mr. Nalwa, what is going on? I would imagine that given the focus on illegal immigration, at least for the time being, that these migration centers would want to stay low, try and pipe down. Instead, they are openly talking about all the illegal services they offer in city after city, in center after center. It's almost as if there is no fear. Why is that?
I agree, Rahul. First of all, you need to understand that why they operate like this. Because unlike Australia and Canada, where the immigration, or even US, is regulated. In India, the immigration is still not regulated. It has not been recognized as a regulated profession, which allows night by fly shelter scrupulous agents to play with the lives of innocent people who want to go abroad. I, through your TV channel, would like to suggest the government of India that there should be a test, a license fee, a regulatory, and every passport which is being issued and is presented at the airport at the time of flying out should have, like Australia, connection between Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, Labour Department, and the agent who has signed the document. Now, I also know that tomorrow these agents won't sign. What they will do, they will simply make this application in the name of the applicant only. But we all know that these applicants are so innocent. How could they fill 20 pages lengthy forms? So if we have a fee attached to it, for example, if it is Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, UP, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal, every application of immigration should be given a number, and that token should come from Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of External Affairs, which means they have to feed in the number of the application before it goes to any High Commission or embassy. It will help two ways. One, it will scrutinize the people. Application is in tandem with the laws. One. Two, there is a police clearance certificate attached to it. Third, there is no legal impediment which does not allow him to fly out. All these small measures and public awareness program. As my learned friend and senior Congress MLA Pratap Singh Bajwa was saying, that the police is involved. Yes, and without the cooperation and involvement of local administration, it is practically impossible for somebody to fly out of this country through the so-called Dunki route. And Rahul, when I travel abroad, I'm shocked to see the kind of miserable life these boys live. So as a nation, it is our responsibility that our young talent doesn't become a donkey through a Dunki route.
Absolutely. I think you made some very important points, Pradeep Bhandari. There is an important suggestion there for the central government that regulate this sector. It's because these are fly-by-night operators operating without any kind of licensing, which is why even consumers, viewers don't know who to go to, who's safe, who's not. If these were regulated, if you had a license like a doctor has a license, then you know who's a registered practitioner and who's not.
Well, these are very valid suggestions and we take that into consideration. There is an Immigration Bill Amendment Bill 2023 which is pending on the floor of the Parliament. So yes, these are...
Does it have a provision for a license?
Well, it does. I have to go into the details of it. But these valid suggestions which are given by the expert, we will factor in it if it is not there, because it's an amendment bill which is still not being passed. But the larger point here, Rahul, which he was also speaking about, is the local police support. I will give you a simple example. Your reporter and investigative team went to Jalandhar. Now, as per data and facts, 375 FIRs are registered in Jalandhar Police Commissionerate, but there has not been an action on a single FIR, and all of these FIRs are related to illegal immigration. So my charge here further is that whatever law you bring, if the local police does not act, it is an easy route for these agents to operate, and it is just not a phenomenon of Jalandhar. For example, in Hoshiarpur, 293 FIRs are registered on paper, but not a single travel agent has been booked and acted on. So my charge here is...
Let Shashikant explain.
Yes.
Why does the police, because you've been Director General of Police...
Just a 10-second point, because you asked me on the BSF part. On our part, the earlier jurisdiction in Bengal, Assam and Punjab of the BSF was limited to 15 km. Now it is extended to 50 km. But if the local police station will not cooperate, no border force can act with perfection.
Let Shashikant try and explain why the police doesn't act more meaningfully. If there are FIRs, if there are these agencies which are flourishing, surely the local Thana should act.
Yes, certainly. I'll make a couple of short points. Yes, as far as the laws are concerned, yes, immigration laws and regulatory laws as far as the travel agents are concerned, they are very much there. Sadly, they are not followed. Yes. Number two, yes, I openly blame a section of police officers who are in cahoots with these guys. You go to Jalandhar, you will find these boards all over. But tell me one thing, these guys, police guys who are indulging in these things, but they continue to remain there for donkey's number of years. Why? Do they have somebody from the political side giving them protection? That we will ensure that you will not go? I know certain police officers and I know certain these travel agents, they have been ensuring that the kids of certain big ups, whether Fahad, whether they are politicians or police or IAS or whatever, they just ensure that they live comfortably abroad. Let
Dr. Ahluwalia respond, because you know this argument that you make that this is an old problem, it precedes the Bhagwant Mann government. I don't buy that, because I was on the campaign trail with the AAP leaders in Punjab before you won the last elections. This is what you promised you would end. This is the promise with which you came to power. You can't say pehle se chal raha si. This is why Punjab voted you to power, and you failed to deliver.
No, we never fail to deliver. Most important thing, why people go abroad. What is the reason behind it? It is unemployment. It is the financial status of the families and the financial state of the state and financial of the center. Since 2014, when Narendra Modi government came into the power, what was the real issues? The real issues, they have started doing polarization and they have started dictating things like this. Then demonetization things happen. Now, what are the problems which Indian youth are facing? This is not only in Punjab. They are just defaming Punjab. It is also in Gujarat. What has happened there? Why they said that there's a Gujarat model, and why Gujarat model people are going abroad? What is the reason? But they just want to defame only Punjab. The flight comes from the US. It will come directly to Punjab. They want to
but
show
I've dealt with them. Sorry, I think you're just trying to pass the buck. The fact that it's wrong to send flights only to Punjab is something I've discussed in a separate show. That's not the point. No, Ahluwalia Saab, you have to answer what's in your control. What is not in your control is not for you to answer. You're just trying to make it a political issue.
Central policy, but you want state to make the policy. The central government is issuing a passport. They are not working anything like this on that, but you want that Punjab has to take all the responsibility. We are responsible for any, your videos.
So you are responsible to shut down these illegal immigration centers that are operating under your nose. Itna to karo aap.
Rahul ji, it cannot be done like this. We have to follow the rules. We cannot do it like this. When the expert has clearly mentioned that there is no, it is an calculated sector. There is no rule for this sector. if there is no rule, the Bharatiya Janata Party says, the center says that we are on the bill, we are making the bill, and you want Punjab only to take action on everything, but the center will not contribute anything for it. So if the sector is not, divided, if it is an unauthorized sector, if there is a problem, we cannot, overnight.
Okay,
and then
Pradeep Bhandari wants to make a quick point, and then I want to show our viewers part 3 of this
Rahul,
expose.
he's lying on your show. Just recently, 2 days back, Haryana has reintroduced the anti-human trafficking bill, where all these centers will face 10 years imprisonment and fine up to 5 lakh if they allure youth using donkey route. What has Punjab done? Point number 1. Point number 2, local law and order is the purview of the state government. The state government has failed. Point number 3, unemployment rate in Punjab is maximum. It is higher in the urban areas. It is more than the national rate. We've created 17 crore jobs. I don't want to divert. My simple argument here is the Punjab and Haryana High Court has reiterated they've not acted. Your report is suggesting that the local nexus has not been broken. There are more than 80 MLAs. How is it possible that none of the MLAs know about the nexus and they're not acting on it?
Dr. Nalla, what I want to understand from you as an immigration expert is why is it that despite the ignominy, the spectacle of these immigrants being sent back so soon after, when those wounds are still fresh, there are still queues of people trying to go abroad illegally? Why is it not changed behavior?
First of all, I'll just make a comment. I'm interjecting. Pradeep, since you are spokesperson for a ruling party, let there be a law which flows from the central government, making a uniformity to control illegal immigration and illegal agents, number 1. And please don't blame the governments. It is a collective responsibility of the whole nation not to let our kids suffer, please. So let's not get into this political fight. At this stage, we are here to save our young generation. Having said that, what Rahul has tried to raise, why this is, again, they are queuing up? Because they have not been properly informed, educated about global economies. They exactly don't know why they are going. In my career spanning of 35 years, Rahul, I've seen people exactly don't know why they are going out. So blaming Punjab or blaming Gujarat does not solve the issue. Blame the system which has not been able to provide enough employment within the country. That's one, be or any state. 2, there has been lack of education to the youngsters, and they simply because they are not aware of the difficulties involved in immigration, they choose a simpler and easy way. So in a way, we have to educate our masses.
That's a very important point you're making.
2, the parents of these boys and girls should be held responsible because they become part of it. It's like allowing a 16-year-old child driving a vehicle without a license.
No, but Mr. Bajwa, arguably, just look at the economics for a moment. If you're spending between 50 lakhs to 1 crore to go abroad, you obviously have that much land, that much cash to be able to do this. You could arguably have a better life staying in Punjab or elsewhere than trying this illegal route. The risk of getting caught, being sent back, living in miserable conditions. These are not poor, destitute people. If you have 50 lakh rupees to try this Dunki route, that means you have a lot of money in your hands to be able to make a go for it.
See, Rahul, you must understand, you would be surprised that majority people in Punjab have land just around 3.5 to 4 acres. And most of these boys have sold off. If they had 2 acres, they have sold both of these acres and taken a kind of a chance that once in America, they feel that within the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be able to repay back whatever we have done. So this is what it is. The conditions are not very good. So obviously, and it has become, Rahul, more of a fashion now. No single kid, even kids of very, very affluent families don't want to stay. Doctors, engineers, IT boys, people, big landlords, big builders, their own children, it's become a fashion in Punjab to go abroad. Nobody wants to stay. Somehow this kind of a situation has occurred. And now the same thing has started occurring in states like Haryana and others also, Gujarat, Haryana. Now more boys of Haryana have gone via the Dunki route than Punjab now of late. And the rate in Haryana is 60 to 70 lakhs, where Punjab is 50 lakh rupees.
So why is Punjab cheaper than Haryana on a different note?
It's cheaper because now land in Haryana is more costlier than lands in Punjab. That is how the Haryana boys are able to bring out more money, shell out more money than Punjab.
I'm actually grappling to come to terms with
Rahul,
this.
average land price in Punjab is around 25 lakh rupees. In Haryana, because of NCR region, it's 50, 60, 70 lakh rupees per acre. So that's why they are shelling out more money. See, Rahul, I just want to say one thing at last. I have to please leave. And I want to ask Mr. Ahluwalia ji, forget about what has happened. Will they promise at least some action against this illegal immigration, these centers, will they stop them? Will they attach their properties? Will they register cases? Will they promise us at least boys who have come back, at least the money should be returned back?
No, why should money be returned back? So 1 second, why should money be returned back? I don't agree. You do something illegal, knowing that it is wrong, you get caught, and then you are saying the government should return the money back? That's an absurd
No, I'm not saying the government. No.
Who will return the money?
I am saying this illegal immigration center people who have made crores of rupees.
That's a fair point.
Why not those centers are closed, their properties are attached, and
correct.
those
That's a good
people
point.
are paid to pay.
That's a good point. Let Dr. Ahluwalia respond. Catch these illegal immigration centers, confiscate their property, jail them, and extract the money back, Dr. Ahluwalia. Respond to Mr. Bajwa.
This is what I'm not saying the government was
Bajwa Sahab is a very senior leader, and what he's saying is correct. And definitely the big action is on the way, and the sit has already been informed.
Wait, kiski kar rahe ho, sir? Why are you waiting?
No, we are not waiting. There is a procedure. You cannot, Rahul ji, you cannot, this is nothing like this that you start and you do it right now. We are right now doing it. The sit has already been formed. But we have to understand the people who you are saying illegal immigrants and everything, they are our brothers and sisters, and they need our support as well. You cannot deny that they don't need our support. They need our support. But yes, their money, which has been taken through, they knew that they were going through the Dunki route. They knew that in advance. It was not that they were sent there in another way and they have reached and or they have landed in some other way. They knew that, but yes, because they are our brothers and sisters, we have to take care of them. But illegal agencies which are sending people in a wrong way, the strict action is on the way, and we are going to take a strict action against them. And monies and everything that we will see.
Okay, thoda cheti karo. Pradeep Bhandari, very quick point.
Well, they said the same thing when the MEA pointed that 92% of the travel agents working in Punjab are illegal. They did not act. They said the same thing when 7 December the High Court told the Punjab DGP last year to act. They did not act. They said the same thing when the High Court has given them a 30-day notice. So if they do not act in the next 30 days, their intent has to be called out. It is not about the individuals who are going. It's about the racket which is being run. And just 10-second points to the expert. The centre is attempting to bring the Overseas Mobility Welfare Bill 2024, which will look at these issues, sir.
Okay, so what's been the fallout of these 100 of deputies landing in Punjab? One FIR has been filed so far against an immigration agent, and the Jalandhar administration claims it's carrying out checks on unlicensed agents.
While hundreds of illegal Indian immigrants have been deported by the US so far, there is report of only one FIR being filed against an immigration agent. The complaint was filed by one of the deputy against farm union leader Sukhwinder Singh alias Sukh Gill, who is the state president of the Bharatiya Kisan Union Totewal and also runs an immigration agency. The deputy has alleged that he paid 45 lakh rupees to Sukh Gill for a US visa, but was instead sent via a Dunki route.
जिनके लाइसेंस रद्द हो चुके हैं, जैसे बस स्टैंड पे काफी दफ्तर हैं, सैकड़ों की तादाद में, तो उन पर कैसी कार्रवाई जो अब की जा रही है?
ये तो रेगुलर चेकिंग भी होती है। पिछले साल भी डी साहब ने जो स्पेशल चेकिंग करवाई थी, और अभी भी जो ऑर्डर किए हैं, तो हमारे सारे जो टीम्स बनाई हैं, तो उनको बड़े क्लियर डायरेक्शंस हैं कि वो सारे जाके और जितने ट्रैवल एजेंट्स हैं उनकी चेकिंग करें। तो इसमें पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट भी काफ़ी एक्टिवली जो है वो छापेमारी भी करते हैं और जो कंप्लेंट्स है उसको सीरियसली लेके उनके जो एक्शन करते हैं।
लेकिन अभी भी कई ट्रैवल एजेंट है जो डंकी के रूट और वही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मैरिज हो गई या फिर उसके बाद स्पाउस वीजा हो गया और
भी सोशल मीडिया पर ऐड देकर लोगों को फंसा रहे हैं, उस पर भी नजर रखी जा रही है कि नहीं?
डेफिनेटली, जैसे मैं कह रहा हूँ कि हमारी ब्रांच की तरफ से, हमारे ऑफिस की तरफ से, पुलिस की तरफ से इस पे खास तौर पे नज़र रखी जा रही है। जो जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि डंकी रूट है या इलीगल वे है, कोई भी अगर इलीगल वे जो भी है, चाहे कोई रजिस्टर्ड ट्रैवल एजेंट है, चाहे कोई फर्जी ट्रैवल एजेंट है, वो तो है ही इलीगल ना। डंकी रूट से भेजने का तो कोई लाइसेंस ही नहीं है। और जहाँ तक लाइसेंस है उसमें कैटेगरीज होती हैं, तो उन कैटेगरीज में जो भी ट्रैवल एजेंट काम करता है उसका वो लाइसेंस लेता है। तो कैटेगरी को ऐड भी करवा सकते हैं, वो लेटर ऑन ऐड करवाते भी हैं। 1500 के लगभग लाइसेंस है हमारे।
He also had this warning.
फर्जी ट्रैवल एजेंट है, उनको क्या चेतावनी देना चाहिए?
उनको यही चेतावनी है कि किसी तरह का इलीगल काम नहीं करें वो, क्योंकि इसकी बहुत सख्त सजा है, इसके बहुत जो रिपरकशंस आएंगी।
But will just a warning be enough? What is needed is a big crackdown. A report by Special Investigation Teams Nitin Jain and Devender Kumar in Jalandhar for India Today.
I have time for very quick final words from all our speakers. I'll start with Pradeep Bhandari. You know, it's not just Punjab, this is happening elsewhere. Explain to our viewers what is the BJP committed to doing to try and fix this problem.
Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party, wherever the Bharatiya Janata Party has a state government, is ensuring that this illegal racket is caught. I'll give you two specific instances. The Delhi police this year has registered 107% more cases against these illegal rackets compared to last year. Gujarat is acting every second day, but the 50% of the problem lies not from the state of Punjab, but because of the racket which is being run in Punjab through political patronage. When you further investigate it, you will find one or the other Aam Aadmi Party MLA who might be involved in certain business transactions with these illegal rackets, because it is not possible for a local racket to run without political patronage or commercial transaction between the politician and these agents. So we demand an investigation if there is a political invisible hand which is preventing an action against these individuals.
Okay, Mr. Shashikant, what according to you is the most important thing that Bhagwant Man's government should be doing at this moment?
सीधी बात है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन स्टार्ट करने में कोई वेट नहीं करना पड़ता है। इन्वेस्टिगेशन होगा, जैसे कि डीसी साहब यहाँ पे आए थे, उनके साथ एक मैजिस्ट्रेट भी अटैच करो, क्योंकि पुलिस आती है, स्टेटमेंट लिया, इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुआ, उसके बाद उसको आगे बढ़ाने में इट टेक्स हेल ऑफ अ लॉन्ग टाइम। एंड जैसा कि मिस्टर भंडारी अपने बीजेपी स्पोक्स पर्सन ने कहा, यस, मैं शुरू से कह रहा हूँ कि यस, पुलिस इन्वॉल्व है, बट ए गुड चंक ऑफ पॉलिटिशियंस आर आल्सो इन्वॉल्व। एंड लास्ट पॉइंट, I wish हमारा जो डिस्कशन हुआ है आज, it was mostly academic, and I wish that we had talked about certain practical things which are permitted. Yeah, labor ministry का आता है, but they look after only the labor which is going out there. If the educated persons are going, then they say that checkup by the labor department is not necessary. So this entire gamut जो है, that whole is totally confused, and it all needs to be sorted out. And I think the BJP guys, gentleman is there. I'm sure that the government of India will certainly do anything about it. Thank you.
Dr. Nalwa, what's the most important thing that you think should happen next? What's your advice to the Bhagwant Mann government?
We should have a Minister of Immigration and Home Affairs, which is a combination of external affairs and home affairs combined together, the way it is happening in Australia, Canada, and USA. Once you have one central ministry overlooking immigration, then I think I agree with Shashikant that we can actually control this illegal immigration rackets all over India.
Dr. Ahluwalia, final words, because the onus is frankly on the state government. You know, you've spoken, you made it seem as if there's some SIT, it will take time, but Shashikant says it can happen much faster. There are things that you can do which can move the investigative needle with greater speed and urgency than you've shown so far.
Definitely, the action is on the way, and within few days, you will see that illegal immigration, at least from Punjab, we are definitely working on it, and it will get closed, number one. Number two, the most important thing, okay, the center, whatever they say, what the center has done, nothing in 10 years, we are ready to, now we are implementing a law. What they were saying, in next 2 days, there's a session on it, and you will see the session, it will be passed, and we'll table the law in the Punjab very soon.
Okay, I look forward to that. I'm glad we were able to put the spotlight on this important issue. And my compliments to Nitin and our team on the ground, which was able to bring this together. Despite this issue being in the spotlight, the racket is still very rampant, and our expose proves that. Dr. Ahluwalia, we're putting you on notice, and I look forward to seeing how soon your anti-Dunki action arrives. Let's hope it's sooner than later. I want to thank my guests for joining us. Bengaluru is Bhagwan Bharose. That's what DK Shivkumar seems to suggest. The Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister has triggered a big row after he said that Bengaluru won't change even if God descends on earth. The BJP is up in arms, calling the Congress government a curse for Karnataka.
Political Nataka in Karnataka. Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar stokes row with his controversial remarks. DK Shivkumar said Bengaluru won't change even if God descends.
Within 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, in Bengaluru, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಡೆದಾಡೋದು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. We have to plan properly. ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
The BJP was quick to hit back at the Deputy Chief Minister.
The difference between the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister is leading to the complete downfall of Bengaluru development. No money is being given by the Congress state government. Only the Bengaluru development is happening only through property tax.
However, the Congress defended DK Shivkumar's remark and assured the state government is working for Bengaluru's development.
It is difficult to make all the infrastructure, but Deputy Chief Minister is doing his best to have more infrastructure, better infrastructure. And the way, the speed in which he is going is just admirable.
The controversy comes even as the Siddaramaiah government is under fire for rising prices in the state. After hike in petrol, diesel and bus fare, Karnataka government is now planning to hike milk prices in the state. The Karnataka Milk Federation has proposed 5 rupees per litre hike in prices. If Siddaramaiah government approves the proposal, new milk price will be rupees 47 per litre. The BJP is up in arms over the rising prices.
Congress is guaranteeing only one. Clearly, it is price hike, price hike, price hike. All the prices have been hiked and the inflation has increased, the cost of living has increased. They have made the people's life miserable in all the aspects.
Amid the uproar over price hikes, the Congress is facing the flak for its recent purchase of land. The Karnataka cabinet approved allotment of land worth 5 crore rupees for only 26 lakhs for the Grand Old Party's new office in the state, which is 5% of guidance value.
मैं सरकार को पूछना चाहता हूं, सरकार आपका है, पार्टी आपका है, आपका पार्टी को तो पैसा बहुत है, पैसा का कभी जो नहीं है कांग्रेस पार्टी को, और सरकार चलाने वक्त अभी तो आपको गारंटी के बारे में और डेवलपमेंट के बारे में आपके पास पैसा भी नहीं है. इसके लिए मैं आग्रह करता हूं, जो वैल्यू है उसको बोरो वैल्यू को उसको पैसा भर देना चाहिए.
Rising prices and the struggle to fulfill guarantees have put the Siddaramaiah government on the back foot. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath, Bureau Report, India Today.